ESPN First Take names Travis Hunter, Caitlin Clark as best athletes of 2024. There were plenty of athletes who stood out during 2024, but according to ESPN First Take analysts, a couple were better than the rest. First Take named Colorado two-way star Travis Hunter and Iowa/Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark as the best athletes of 2024 during Tuesday's show. Shannon Sharpe and Dominique Foxworth went with Travis Hunter as the best athlete of the year, while Shea Cornette chose Caitlin Clark. Click here to go to Prize Picks and use code ON3 to receive a guaranteed $50 once you play $5 in lineups. It's Travis Hunter, Shannon Sharpe said. I mean, what that guy did was simply amazing. We've seen guys play both sides of the ball, but we've never seen guys play this many snaps, at this level, on both sides of the ball. Charles Woodson did it, Champ Bailey did it, Miles Jack did it. But we've never seen anybody do this, dominate both sides of the football, like this young man. And he has the Heisman Trophy now to validate what he was able to do this season. Travis Hunter won the Heisman after catching 96 passes for 1,258 yards and 15 touchdowns. He also led the Buffaloes with 4 interceptions, in addition to having 35 tackles and 11 pass breakups. As for Shea Cornette, she chose Caitlin Clark thanks to her impact on NCAA women's basketball, as well as the WNBA. Clark led Iowa to the national title game this past season, before leading the Indiana Fever to the playoffs. She was named the National Player of the Year in college basketball and won the WNBA Rookie of the Year. Clark also earned all WNBA first-team honors. Caitlin Clark averaged 31.6 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 8.9 assists per game for the Hawkeyes as a senior. During her rookie season with the Fever, Clark averaged 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game. I've got Caitlin Clark, Cornette said. And again, there's not much to argue about here. I think all these players are very deserving. But this chick did a lot this year for not only women's basketball at the college level and WNBA, but just in general. She was on every headline. She broke the NCAA all-time scoring record, led the Fever to a playoff berth in her first year in the WNBA. I feel like there was a point in time we couldn't be on a show on this network without mentioning her name. And so, congratulations, Caitlin. You will be my best athlete of 2024. It's hard to argue against Travis Hunter and Caitlin Clark being the best athletes in 2024 with what they accomplished this year. Wilson Basketball makes embarrassing Caitlin Clark mistake in flagship store. Fans were left in shock this week when a glaring error involving Caitlin Clark's partnership with Wilson Basketball was spotted on shop shelves in New York. The Indiana Fever star has become the face of the leading manufacturer in basketballs since agreeing a multi-year partnership earlier this year, launching her own lines under the major company's name, which have often sold out in minutes. Because she is the face of Wilson Basketball, this makes Clark a major player in the sporting goods world. However, Wilson recently dropped the ball when it came to promoting their star ambassador, tripping up on a simple task that should never have gone wrong. Caitlin Clark gives exciting forward response to Aaliyah Boston footage. Caitlin Clark's $28 million contract slammed and could cost WNBA star big. They messed up. The blunder was spotted by an eagle-eyed shopper at Wilson's flagship store in New York, where they were selling items from Clark's basketball series, the Caitlin Clark Ascent and Caitlin Clark Repetition basketball products. While everything seemed to be in order on the price list, there was one glaring error. Caitlin was misspelled as Caitlin. This typo might be a common mistake among fans, with many often replacing the last I in Caitlin with a Y. But for a company as big as Wilson, who have the 22-year-old plastered all over their brand, it's a bit of a shocker that such an oversight occurred. The fact that this happened in their New York City flagship store, nestled at 594 Broadway in Soho, makes the gaffe even more puzzling, given it is such a central hub with the amount of people that visit each day. Nonetheless, it appeared to be cleared up pretty quickly, meaning everything went back to normal. She has also been keeping herself incredibly busy by attending high-level events, playing golf, and returning to her alma mater, along with honoring her endorsement commitments, with Wilson being just one of many. Ex-Nike executive Sonny Vaccaro, however, has recently critiqued the handling of Clark's $28 million Nike endorsement, suggesting her team could have brokered a more lucrative deal and that they should have held on to the last drop. For the latest local news and features on Irish America, visit our homepage here.